Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Starsector 95-1A, where we are monumentally screwed. Maybe. Possibly. We were slapped really hard by the Wheel of Actual Doom and now have a new requirement where we have a bunch of these missions that we want to do, not the Genesis project we want to do, but we're not going to do it right now. We have places to explore, including a research station, a gas giant, a derelict ship, another derelict ship, and then all the way over here is an orbital habitat. I want to do all of these. We are going to have some fuel problems, though, because I need to try to get it back here, and we're also going to have some supply problems, because as of now and for the rest of the run, I am not allowed to collect supplies from post-combat salvage. So that's going to mean that I need to change my strategy a little bit, start running with a few more Marines. But of course, we don't have Marines right now, but we do have as a research station. So I'm really hoping that A, we don't get blasted by a neutron star, which, if you're unfamiliar with this channel or Starsector series, I almost always get blasted by a neutron star as soon as I enter there, no matter what, to the point where I have been instructed that it's safer for me to just actually, what's the word for it? Yeah, that's right, land on the neutron star when you enter in there and not get blasted. So this is a 40,000 credit reward, but we're here for the research station. It's located in the heart of the Delta Newton system, so it's actually like in there. So we're just going to go ahead and get started and hope that when we fly away things don't go too badly. We lost a lot of money again. We knew that was coming. So I do also want to mention real well, I do appreciate the responses to the poll I got. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but I am probably going to go for another what's the word I'm looking for? Commission. We did resign our Reuter Union commission previously. So now we can officially keep fighting Brighton on our own, which we could probably use to steal some fuel and supplies from them. But the number one winner in the poll in terms of who would be a good person to ally with was going independent. But the number two, by a pretty good margin, was Shadow Yards. And I definitely have been enjoying the Shadow Yard ships that I've gotten so far. Got to be careful that we don't overshoot where we're going here. Where am I on the map? Here we are. So like I said, our fuel situation isn't great. I could always go down, like I mentioned before, it may be smarter for me to go to green, lower my fleet profile, and then go up here and do these missions. That is the smarter play. Am I going to do the smarter thing? We don't know for sure, but we do have a fringe jump point, and we have the actual star itself. How long do I have to do these missions? That's going to be one of the 67, 79. Like, we just got to dodge Ordos at this point. So maybe if we do, like, these two, move down the green and then work our way back up, it could be good. We just don't want to, like, shoot too many things here. I got a text message that said hold up, so I got to make sure that I don't mess that up. Okay, we're fine. Fringe, we're gonna get blasted. Yes, every damn time we're gonna get rocketed the wrong way. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible for our supply count, and worse, we're on the wrong side of where the research station is, and because that's orbiting just in blank space, it's gonna be going at the same exact pace that this is. So what's the other thing? We have an orbital lab, we have a research station, and we're going to get to watch both of these for a bit, so we might as well talk, because I doubt the particle stream is going to be going any slower or any faster. We're actually taking some corona damage too, which sucks. So how do we want to do this? We could probably, like, e-burn into that. I do want to get the orbital laboratory as well, but maybe we don't do that today, because like I said, this is going to orbit at the same speed. That's just how science works. And so maybe we do this and just fly out of here. I think this settles it, that we are absolutely going to have to go and repair and drop off some of our ships in the pool and then take a smaller fleet out to explore, especially because we got some other ships to drag home. Yeah, that's fine. So let's let our E-burn go off of cooldown, because there's no way I'm sitting here waiting for angular momentum magic. And 3, 2, 1, E-burn. Oh, can I get it? Oh, we paused it. Got it. Run the sensor package. This is the worst sensor package run in history. Continue. We're not going to be able to double tap this. There's absolutely no way. We can download a ship, a Valkyrie troop transport. That's actually something we need. A Badger heavy tender. And I say Valkyrie troop transport because we want things that can help us with an invasion strategy. Salvage gantry, that's cute. This is the adds a destroyer. Ludic Path, definitely okay. But we have some destroyer plans here. And then the Authority, a destroyer hull from the low tech. I think we go boring and we go for the Valkyrie troop transport. Because this has a ground support package, which means that when we carry more Marines, we're more likely to succeed. So let's begin salvage. This is non-combat, so we can totally take all this. And look what we get. A hyper shunt tap. That's valuable. We can't learn that right now. Look at this. Tiny supplies, tiny fuel, tiny this. What am I doing? And then converted hangar, integrated point defense. I was about to say, we should have that. Neural integrator mod spec requires neural link skill to function. Integral density. Ship's mass by 65 and improved damage dealt and reduced damage taken. Interesting. Kingdom of Terra. After a transfer is complete, the target ship system's cooldown, if any, will be reset. Nice. Okay. So we're going to learn all these. We got some big guns. We have a few of those already. This is Claw, which is fine. And that is, wow, a Hevergrizzle fleet carrier blueprint. Fascinating. Good thing we don't have to give that up. So, and we can't double tap, but that's fine. Mission failed successfully. So where's this one? Like, I want to get to that orbital habitat, but it will be there. We need... What are we doing here? Survey gas giants. So we need a lot of supplies. We need heavy machinery. Please tell me we have enough heavy machinery. I can't read here. This is in this system. So white dwarf. Whee! Okay, that was just like we planned it. Our ships are all actually on fire. But we're out. So here I was in my hubris thinking, hey, you know, maybe we can make it out of here and just cheat and do all of these missions and then go visit ourselves. No. Now we actually have a legitimate question of will we have enough supplies to even do the survey that we're tasked with. Because we're all the way over here. We gotta take this a little faster. And we get to fly against the slipstream again, because that is never conveniently placed. Ludic Path base got abandoned. It's sad now. I feel like we're flying really slow. It's because we are flying really slow. There's an order that's going to come right for us. So let's go dark real quick. Did we ping them? No. All right, we are running low on fuel, so we're going to need to go home after this. That's fine. We were not busted. That's a plus. And does it say which planet? Independent concerns until I'll have posted for the full survey of Kamana. Well, that's this one. And that is probably somebody that's going to get eaten by an Ordo. So that's fun. Alright, here we are. Survey says we've been here. So we know there's some debris around here. Perform a survey. That's a lot of supplies. Fortunately, we don't have to get rid of the crew to do that. There is no decivilized population here. Strange, I know. Oh, can I? Probably already done these, haven't I? Fully surveyed, sensor contact. And then a ceasefire offer from the diktat. I'll just accept it now. The less combat, the better, I guess. So there's a domain era probe. And a domain era probe. I guess we saw these before when we couldn't engage the automated defenses. We're going to do this now. So I don't know how many fights we're going to get with some of these ships, and obviously our supply count is pretty dang low, but we got to get our crew some experience here. So we're going to bring out what we can. That seems fine. Okay. And I apologize because I'm totally about to sneeze while doing this too. So remember when I said I wanted to fly a different ship and maybe one that won't kill me as easily? That's a really pretty skybox, by the way. We'll see if that's indeed the case. Surely these things will not be as much of a problem. Let's send all y'all after this, and then we'll let everybody else kind of freestyle. Maybe we send you guys over here. Let's see how we want to do this. Did I turn on my combat speed? No, we're just actually that fast. Alright, so fire the missiles. They actually dodge the missiles. I love the little bursty gun, though. That's a lot of fun. And hopefully we can get out of here. What's our special ability? We have booster jets. Okay. So, look, I didn't die. That's already a good start to the day. We got big shit firing over here. We know we can hear Tony before we can see Tony. And I gotta watch my hull. Not watch it decrease and die. Just watch it. So destroyer actually destroying things. Good start. So fire the missiles. We have the home field advantage of not having to worry about some stuff here. So this should be fine. Maybe. This gun is also obnoxiously loud, which is very fun, and I should probably be flying with my shields right now. There we go. We win! I didn't die. It's a good start. Consider ship recovery. What? Okay, well. No difficult recovery that's ours, so we lost a little bit of crew, but it's fine. We cannot take those supplies. We have to ditch one of these, because that follows the 50% rule. All right, because we have another rule where half of the AI cores are dead. So 133 supplies. Man, that looks really tasty right now. And we can't have any of them. Okay, so the probe's memory banks are scrubbed. And this is not post-combat salvage, so this is fine. Double tapping's fine. Everything is fine. Let's look at our combat readiness real quick, because we are losing ships right and left and left and right. So if this thing actually... We have a habitable world that we've noticed here. And we don't have to fight, so that's even better. I wonder if the habitable world is green. That would be hilarious. Let's find out. New combat results. Robert's Rebellion. Doing really good work. Baby Spice, captained by the one and only Makokolo. I've never confused you for anybody else. The DOS with Jack Aubrey, obviously doing good. Scary Spice with Vlirjamus. Scary Spice... We may have two of them. I'm not sure. You're all weird and gross with Vesper. Not Vesper. The Vesper with Paperplate Face Guy, who I need to change his name. Joe Steele, maybe outgrowing the Sporty Spice too. Maybe need to actually upgrade that. And then there's Victor Cernos to Health Logic. And then we have some people dying. There wasn't as much time to get in the engagement a little bit here. And where's the habitable world? The habitable world is in Gamma Siren that we haven't actually been to. Now, we got the Hyper Shunt tap, which tells me that this place, which is 6 light years away, it's going to be one of these. It's probably this one, but it's going to be one of these. It technically can be Wyatt's star, but one of these is going to have a coronal Hyper Shunt, which doesn't really help very much if we want to do extra industries. I'll tell you, that's the reason we want to go to Green. The reason we want to go to Green is because we got to flip the second page on that and supposedly get enough money to actually build an industry. Oh. We're not going to fight you right now, but it is nice to meet you, Safeguards Retinue. Yeah. Carrying on, nothing to see here. We actually could take them right now. Our fleet is strong enough to do it. I'm just not feeling particularly violent when we keep losing money because we are not commissioned and not getting our commission stuff here. We're getting targeted by the Ludic Church. What does this mean? It's just an expedition. The space forces are superior. Ground forces are evenly matched. Unknown. So they may just... Sometimes the AI does it because of market share issues. Sometimes the AI does an expedition because they just don't like you. So we may have to try to bat back against that. How many days do we have, Ludic Church? 72 days until arrival. That gives us enough time to like fly around and then fight back. So cool. We're playing this the correct way. Let's e-burn through here, not get rocketed. through the hyperspace storms. I'm pressing at game. I literally was pressing S. I have that problem sometimes where you can go dark or you can press S, but if you even have a little bit of momentum, when the storm animation hits, it will just shoot you wherever. That actually felt kind of buggy, because it would normally rocket you at like normal speeds, but instead we're here and we have a shit ton of repairs to do. As there's a sea card Immortalis. Like I said, we're not quite ready for the big times where we are independent here. We haven't even colonized the third planet, but this place is good. So we'll start here. Let's go home. We unfortunately, because we haven't done the contracts yet, we don't have the money to do the necessary upgrades. But now that we are actually getting invaded, one of the questions I have is how do we want to go about upgrading and repairing here? Let's see here. This is the tragedy. Tragedy's done. It's too bad, but you guys are gonna get stored. I'll actually just auto fit you real quick to an elite. Apparently elite just means lots of missiles. I am fine with that. So we need to do even more repairs. Obviously the glimmers are good. Yeah, we have a lot of D-mods. As somebody else pointed out in the comments, I have really just like had to slap together a bunch of like duct tape onto my ships. So if we're doing an exploration fleet, we clearly have to park our two strongest ships. I'm going to park the destroyer as well as the sandstorm and the posh spice. We'll keep the nutcracker. Mariah Carey, I'm going to park you two. And then that leaves us some of the stuff. So we have a lot of crew that we don't necessarily need right now. That's fine. Let's not accidentally sell them. We put crew in the storage lockers because it's fun. Look at my dragon's nest of goodies here. I'm supposed to be putting the autonomous mantle boar on a planet with mining, aren't I? I'll think about that for a second. I won't have to think about it for very long. But I will think about it for a second. Alright. I want to learn these blueprints before I accidentally have to spin them away or something. Alright, we'll put the prisoners in there too. It's fine. How many crew do I want to ditch? Well, we can't carry that many, so... We only need 400 some crew, so let's get 600 crew. We'll leave 700 crew in storage. And let's step out for just a second because we're here. First off, in the inventory, learn all the things. We can't learn the survey data. Aww. But we can't. So the mantle boar. Do we have mining installed here? We don't. But this is a place where we could totally do mining because there's sparse ore. It does meet the requirement of not being habitable. The problem is that there's probably a better system here. It's not Hanturaya, although this place definitely is good. And have we actually surveyed this place? Oh my god, I think we have. Maybe we have. I should check that. It's really unusual to have a planet that has nothing. Survey required. So we haven't surveyed yet then. Why don't we do that in just a minute? Let's see here. We have other things to put in storage, like you and you. We do have an AI core we don't have to ditch. We need supplies, so once again, that's money that we're not going to have. Because if we look at our colony info, that's not what I wanted. We look at the colony info here, we're supposed to be able to turn to the second page here. Press Q to switch pages. So page 2, we can only do this when we're present. So that's important to know. Ground defenses. How much does it cost to upgrade you? Heavy batteries, 300,000. And I'm pretty sure we won't have time to build that because it's 90 days. And we're getting invaded a little bit sooner. So we're going to have to ride or die with 611 defenses, which is not great, but I've had worse. Okay, the Academy still seems fine. Variable assembler still seems fine. Orbital shit still seems fine. We're making money here, at least. Let's turn off the hazard pay. Like, that lowers the growth a little bit and gives us a little bit more money. The Freeport increases stability, but really lowers our profit margin. So we have the Reuter dive, so we kind of need the Freeport here. Yeah, what would Ludic Path be mad about? Or Ludic Church. Not that. Not that, really. I think maybe they're just doing this because they don't like us. You guys suck. Also, let's see here. We do have farmland. Okay, well. Okay. I don't think we have. I'm just going through here to make sure. I don't know if we have too many items here. We can do a fullerene spool on here, but accessibility isn't really an issue for this one, but it does increase the money quite a bit. All right, so just a little bit of fun midday mirth. So what else can we add here just for the price of anything? Massive solar collectors. That's fun. Additional 2 capacitors are being produced. Check mining. Absolutely not. World symbols. The Vic Revitalization Center. You know, this will improve our ability to grow and let us redo people's faces. It has a massive upkeep, which is the downside. So maybe we get our economy a little bit more in order. Still going for the Void Extractor, so maybe we leave this page up and finish up some of our contracts. I think that's fair. Anyway, Dockside Bar, anything good? Rock Piper retrofits here. Unavailable retrofits. Available retrofits. Well, we can do a battleship, apparently. Retrofit this hull. Well, how do we do that? Retrofitting this, we need any of these. So I'll play with how that works later. It's fine. Bounty board. Captain Kidman, actually all the way back up here. He will murder us. That's fine. Perfect posture, shadowy booth. A simple mission back in the core worlds for spy satellites. No. Oh, that's a good hiccup. I was wondering when the hiccups would come. All right, so here's our fleet. And unfortunately, we're going to have to put all of our shit on a rider at this point. I've got a bunch of stuff over here that I really need to, like, move around. Like, we're going to put this... I've been needing to do this for a while. If there's a way I can automate putting this in the resource stockpiles, please tell me, because we're going to need these ship components for other stuff later. But we need some supplies. I think probably 700 supplies is fine. Let's fill up on fuel. So see, there's most of our money gone, but we've got a lot of contracts that we can do. So let's fly in. We have a few ships. We have a few more ships than we have captains. So some people are going to get some time off here. Darrow, you can fly this. I'm not even looking to see like who's most beneficial for what. Who gets Lowe's Loaner that I totally meant to park? Ugg can do that one. And I think that's it for the combat ships. We have too many officers. That is like the #1 drain on my economy, is my insistence on running 50 billion officers. So once again, we have honored guests. We have 1, 2, 3. We can do this. We can do this in time. It's totally fine. Blue Giant, we've been here. Analyze the derelict ship. In fact, since we've been there, we should probably be able to tell exactly where the derelict ship is. It's up here, so fringe jump point. We know there's Ordos up here. By the way, press 1 to swap between the Starscape or not Starscape. This is one where we actually could potentially use the slipstream to our advantage, so we are going to do just that. Let's fly. Because I'm looking at the clock and I'm looking at the time and I'm just saying to myself, it's a wonderful world. It is such a nice place to be in where I can take a break sometimes and fly around and be irresponsible with the space fleet out in space. I mean, okay, if your space fleet's not out in space and it's not on like some kind of vacation somewhere, that's probably a problem. Less than ideal. What's the word for it? Alright, so we're going to just try our best not to get zippity-zappitied. Anti-war protests are fun, I guess. And let's see if we can dodge any Ordos by flying in the space ball. Not space balls. The space mush. Which is suddenly actually... We got a crossroads here. I find it hilarious how the crossroads work. Fortunately, they work for us today. We're getting Ordoed. So see, this is great. They're waiting around Cyan. Which we kind of knew before. So... we may have somebody like pop out at the very end here and be like, guess what, MFers, it's us. Alright, my commentary is like off point. The Ordos, the Remnants would never say MFers. They would say something way more clever and computer oriented. Alright, so we gotta go dark here. Because they're coming right for us. They're still coming right for us. We should be able to dive in time, though. We're going to take the outer system jump point. They will not follow us into here, I don't think. They definitely did not, so that's a plus. What's our timing here? 14 days, 21, 26. So we got to go here next. But see, look at our fuel profile. Thank you so much to the commenter that said push W to look at your fuel. So see, if we just... something I could have used in my first Starsector series. Just don't fly everything. And you too can... oh my god, that's monthly expenses. But we know why. Victoria-class destroyer, run the sensor package. But yeah, if you don't fly everything, you can actually make it work. So this is Exodus Initiative. Derelict destroyer, 10 points. Consider ship recovery. It has all the D mods. Reinforced bulkheads. Or increased armor and hull damage from the target here. A site almost synonymous with the Reparation Society itself. The Victoria combines a high maneuverability, respectable firepower, and dependable support functionality into a sturdy, flexible hull. Those who find themselves facing one in battle are advised to keep their shields up, lest the curse of Victory's Witch consign them to the void. I'll just freaking take it, whatever. We're gonna mothball it for now, but... It's a destroyer with 105 ordnance points. That's, you can't really go wrong there. We have another domain arrow probe down here. So since we know we got bad news bears over in the top point here, let's at least see what this probe is. Because if we look at our stuff here, we have 8 story points, which is totally reasonable, but I don't want to just waltz into an Ordo just because it's there. Like, just because derelict survey ship location, and we don't have to fight. We're going to save this for 50-50. If we end up getting more, then we can split it out that way. That's just easier than rolling a dice every time. I forgot what I was going to do, and it was actually pretty important what I was going to do. I guess what I got to do now is just 17 days. We've got to fly really fast to Dayu. And it's an orbital habitat... oh god, some distance away from a red dwarf. So, god, I hope I'm good at this game. Because I care much more about the orbital habitat than the derelict ship. I don't care about the Vic reputation, though. That's right, exploration. Where's my exploration tab? So see, stopping for the fuel stuff ended up being a problem. We have a survey ship over here. It's probably all the same survey ship, to be honest. Yeah, we got to fly east. It's better money, better other stuff. So let's get out of this tube. Society's targeting the Vic. Never saw that coming. We just had a bunch of shit pop up, which means there is a comm buoy somewhere around here. Oh wow, saturation bombardment. Legio versus the hegemony? Well, I know who I'm rooting for there. It's not the hegemony. We don't party with the hegemony here. If you are a fan of them, And that's the thing, is that I wanted to hate their faction leader. I liked how he was portrayed in the story, but yeah, we're definitely not getting both of those missions, which is too bad. Because that means that this may not have been worth it. We're gonna pop in the middle here. I don't always like to land on the star, but I think a fringe jump point's a terrible idea. Even though it's some distance away from the star here. Oh god, this is gonna murder me, isn't it? There's literally nothing in this system. We need to find the orbital habitat in minutes. This is the right system, right? Because that's going to be real awkward. It's not the right system. Shit. Okay. Mistakes were made. Do I cut my losses? How many more days? 6 days. Okay, so that was a fuck up born by oh god. And the hegemony expedition. So we're getting all of our visitors now. So some distance away. This is bad. Because it could be anywhere, and I pretty much have to guess right immediately. Okay. That might be it. That's probably not it. I have 4 days. 1 ping, and this is a pretty big system for being a red dwarf system. Oh, I really hope this is it. It's probably not it, though. Alright, burn, 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 burn. Well, maybe if I just... Oh, it's a debris field. Maybe if I just cheated and checked to see where the orbital habitat is. So, we end up with no money. And I'll tell you what that means economically. What that means economically... Oh, wow. Eternal Brotherhood. Brighton is just continuing to fight things here. It's located some distance away from the center. See, I should have paid attention here. Both of these are located some distance away. So, really, I would have been screwed either way. It's not that I don't have money, I guess. It's that, oh boy. Please be an orbital habitat. You're a mining station. Not the same. But I do have a lot of money in the banana stand. Open the tanks, we get some fuel. And we get a shit ton of ore that we're not going to carry. Deep space mining blueprint package, that's fun. Wow. We get a bear, we get a battle cruiser. Yeah, I'm a fan. Good thing I don't have to give this up to the pirates. And just the rest of the stuff here. Let's go ahead and learn. Like, all I need to do is to take some of my big ticket items that I have and just sell them. That will get my money situation in order. And if I remember right, we have a market in Yig. I don't think they hate us. They don't love us, the Persian League. They're suspicious of us. But if I drop off a prisoner or two, I can totally sell on the black market and unload some of my stuff to make some need cash now, because we are we're getting to the point of the game where everybody just wants to knock, knock, knock on our doors. And I don't always know if that's like going to be really good for us. So question is, do I stick around and try to find the orbital station? I think the answer is no. We're going to check by this outer system. We've already failed the mission, though. There's absolutely no way. Like, there we go. I bet that's it. It's definitely not right there. But I think we're going to have the Ludic Church just visiting us. Yeah, orbital habitat. So this is typical for me of games. We try to go right, go left instead. So Lieutenant Volnakato, someone that we may be able to drop off here. Hiver weapon blueprint package. Once again, the Hivers, a faction that I was really hoping to feature here. And unfortunately, they have not mixed very well with the mod package that I have, especially the Derelict Empire start. But I still get to have their gear and some of their ships in here. So that's fun. By the way, blueprint. Let's do it under custom production. Ship hulls. Oh boy, what am I looking for? Oh god. Not that, not that. Let's just do all designs. Like, not that. Reuter Union. I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the bear. Yep, that's the one. I was wondering if that was one I could even build. It's really good to know that I absolutely can. It is a civilian hull, but man, it's also a bear. All right, let's go back to green. So our dreams of having like actual... Oh, I should have double tapped. Hang on. Oh boy, I already did double tap. Even better. So now we're doing a turducken of screwing up here because we've failed multiple missions. We have an invasion. We have a visiting fleet that's right over here. We have an unidentified fleet on a salvaging expedition. We have a bunch of things that I need to pulse away. Or they're just going to fly away from me because that's fine. Yeah, let's go back down here. So we lost money by flying up here. So the more reliable thing for us to do now is to just sell the bunch of treasures that we have. We absolutely want to get away from that fleet. We cannot fight that Ordo with our current makeup right here. So fly, fly, fly. That's why we downsized the fleet to go agile and not need as much crap that we're dragging. But let's see. We're going to also have to get to our planet and hope that we can... Ooh, don't want to rocket into that. What we're really going to need to do is go home. I have to e-burn through this as much as I don't want to. Oh, God. Alright. There's an Ordo hanging out around here, too. So I got to watch out for that. There's always a few just hanging out north of our planets. Someone's gonna prove me a liar at this time too, so thanks, remnants. And we have the Reuter Union failing to sabotage. Like, you're miners, you're not saboteurs. And here's all of our shit. So maybe if we focus on some bounties and some actual selling, that would be a plus. How long until our visitors arrive? They're currently arrived. Okay, well, I think I know how we're ending this episode. Let's go ahead and measure once, check twice. We're going to be going at the 9 o'clock position. I almost was going to go into that gravity well. That would be incorrect. We're going to transverse jump into this gravity well. Look at this. Look, you're raiding. Why are you looking for my fleet? You jerks. Okay, so we do have the Ludic Pathers somewhere. And we do have Seacard Immortalis, the space station. And we have Organics, Ore, and Transmutonics arriving. So, good job. I'm going to park this for now. And we're going to get Red Alert battle stations. We do have some other really cool ships to take out of the garage. But for now, we just need our... we don't need Posh Spice, sadly. But we do need our other ships. Fern... Like, we have some other cool stuff here. We have the Free Enterprise. That is a cruiser. So I gotta check my count here. But we do have some other cool stuff. I do like this ship. And it's actually only a destroyer for having a lot of other stuff on it. But let's rearrange our order here. We got to get some of our crew up in here. This is going to take a moment because the game always puts things on the bottom instead of where I pulled them from. I'm sure there's some memory address that you could do to say where you want to have your ships prioritized, or have things like put your more expensive ships in the front and then have your flagship further up there. It's fine. So this is Darrow. Congratulations. And this is Carol's. She's been doing really good there. We know who's Punchy Boy. And then Sandstorm, Bobby B, get back on it. Mariah Carey, we have nobody on you. This is fine. Everything's not on fire. We have a few frigates. Do we want to upgrade anybody to destroyers? Not right now. This is not the time nor the place, I guess. Hey, do we have people sitting in storage? Yes, we do. Let's get them out. We don't have to pay them wages while they're in storage, so that's a plus. We have a lot of metals that we can store. Components, we're going to save that to see if we have to 50-50 it later. We can put all this stuff up. But see, here's the thing. It's hard for me to say I have no money when I'm sitting on all these weapons, all these blueprints, and we're not using all this shit. I mean, I'm going to be using the Corrupted Nanoforge. I don't know if we're going to use the Hypershunt Tap. We probably won't. The Mantle Bore we will be able to use. The Fullerene Spool we probably should already be using. The Plasma Dynamo, Volatiles production increase. I'm not sure if we're going to use that. The Cryorhythmic Engine we absolutely are. The Terraformer Brain Print we're not going to. The End-Brain Oscillator, I've gotten some good, exciting ideas here. Or the Weather Manipulation Core. So we have options. And, oh, these are blueprints, so I should probably learn those. And we can't learn that. Okay. Cool. So, resource stockpiles. We don't have it. We don't happen to have any supplies in storage. That's right. So, 250. Refuel. We're going to be broke again. That's fun. Okay. So, where's the enemy? It says they're in system. And we have the hegemony coming over here too. I don't know why they're coming after us. They're jerks. But they are coming for us. Oh, maybe they stopped. Nope, there they are. 53 days till arrival. Okay. If I were the Ludic Church, I'm probably hanging out right over here. So, engaging the space station. I kind of want to just beat them in the air now. I know it'll be fun to see our space station in combat and all that shit, but let's just send a message now. Ludic Church, blessed mission. Are you sure? Like, here's us. Here's them. We're going to join the battle. And it's just a tiny group of ships. So you met our main detachment. And we are going to send every single thing at you with maximum prejudice. Not these, though, because those aren't really fighters. Here we go, 3 stars. They can't kick us from the faction if we accidentally kill them. So we're just going to start with the usual move, moving up here. But we're going to change the glimmers. One's going to go here. I mean, it's great. They're remnant ships. They're being held together by duct tape. And we have more remnant ships that we can take. I think my original plan was to get a bunch of glimmers and make it work that way. But that brilliance kind of boring a hole in my eye sockets because I know how good it can be. And just a matter of getting more ships available. We may actually have one more cruiser available, but I'm not going to check right now because we're pretty close to the end of recording here. We're just going to see how this fight goes and then figure out our financial calamity, see if we can make some sales, see if we can ram an asteroid and give it the what for, see if we can figure out where their battle group is coming from, because right now I see nobody. We just have a bunch of frigates that are all trying to give each other big old space hugs. So Ludic Church, what do we know about the Ludic Church? This is probably a great time to remind you that I am running the Ludic Enhancement mod, which is one of my favorite mods of all the mods that I'm running. Because now instead of like space tankers and stuff, or just tankers attacking you all the time, it's actually like really, really deadly, really, really well-built ships. I think it's one of the better balanced mods, and I think it's really interesting to have to like take notice that when the Ludic Church and Ludic Path come after you, it's serious shit. So we'll see how this goes. Obviously, Vlirjamus having a good start. I'm obviously making pretty lights right here. So we're about to get missiled all to hell, so I need to disengage a little bit. Joe Steele trying to do things. Drill girl going into drill. I'm a little concerned about the fact that she's exposing her backside to a bunch of shit here, but Okay, first mistake is that I thought I was actually Vlergemoose, and I wasn't, so let's get the right ship here. So we got a pretty solid shot here if we can get the missiles to fire. I've played too many games lately because I was trying to right-click to fire missiles. That's what I get for playing Lost Ark. Good Sabot shot there. Sabat, I've heard people tell me that I'm pronouncing it wrong, and I swear to God, if it's not Sabot this whole time, then I just give up because I don't know what I'm doing. But I do know that we're like completely eviscerating this fleet with very little help from me. So that's a plus. Like that's leadership right there, is giving my friends the ability to stand out and do a good job. So there's the drill. Drill right into the butt. There is a super mature joke there. I think we may actually not lose that ship at this point. So left click to fire things. There we go. Wow, that's going to be so much damage for that ship. I want to get one of the bigger drill ships. But obviously we got to either get blueprints or getting good with the dino people. I was about to say that's a really scary ship, but it's our ship. All right. It's good when our buddies are the scary ones. So the Nutcracker obviously having a good time. And we win. There we go. Victory's claimed. And I don't... Okay, we lost the DOS again. And I guess we lose S.I. Einstein's Demon. What are you? Yeah, we don't care. Join the pursuit. Second in command can do it. We'll just let you guys have a grand old time, because there's not too much left to destroy. Ship recovery. We do want the DOS. We don't really care about anything else. So recover. Pick through the wreckage. Cannot take supplies. That's a lot of prison. Oh, that was crew. That wasn't prisoners. I guess that's defecting crew, so it's fine. And our fleet's over fuel capacity by 18, so by a little more than 18. And the expedition failed. We did have our beacon off, so supposedly we take less of a rep hit. We're not going to recover the dram, even though we could probably use another dram. But yeah, we're at 74,000. I still think I'm primed to take on another commission because we need money. But probably the number one thing to do here, just because we want to try to get our stuff in line and straight, is let's go ahead, repair our ship, manage the colony, go to supplies, drop off all the goodies. We have 2 prisoners, which is fine. We have sufficient crew to keep our shit going. What can we sell? We can sell a lot of you, but not all of you. Because we just don't need metal right now. And what's valuable? We're going to sell the brain print. We're not going to sell the in-brain oscillator. We're going to sell one of the weather manipulation cores. Whew, I kind of want to keep it though, but we need the money to develop. I kind of want to sell the hypershunt tap too, just because I don't know. I kind of want to sell the plasma dynamo, but like I said, we need money to upgrade. Once we get 3 industries on board here, it'll be fine. So I know someone was suggesting in the comments, why don't you just delete EIG? Right now, it's really good for us to have a market nearby that we can just trade with. So and this is going to be why. So that'll be a start. Wow, the Dictat tried to invade Akari again. I guess if it doesn't work the first time, try the second time at twice the price. I don't think that's what... Oh, shit. So obviously we got to dodge it, duck, dive, and dodge. Going dark. Raiders retreated before the action. Are you executing search pattern? What does that even mean, game? Okay. So they're still looking for me. We should be faster than them. So let's just get the Yig. Because how long until the hegemony get here? Not enough time for us to upgrade our system. But yeah, you... Ha! You got blasted. We out-AI the AI here. I love it. Oh! What? Tritac declared war on us. I feel like I should have gotten a bigger notification, but they apparently want to fight us for some reason. Did they make an alliance? Let's see who Tritac is allied with. I don't know. Weird. So apparently Tritac doesn't like us all of a sudden. See, this is where going independent can sometimes go wrong, and why it's fun sometimes to not have a fallback plan when you just decide to go neutral and try to build up your reputation with somebody else. But it's fine. Let's take the fringe jump point. We'll turn back on our beacon. Surely they won't hate us much. And that's a salvage fleet. That's fine. It's a comm relay. They can have it. Yig's not the worst planet in the world, but it's not mine. That's a pretty nice big task force that I'd love to fight the hegemony. We can trade. Let's just do some... Okay. Let's do prisoner actions. There we go. Well, even less suspicious now. Alright. So all we're going to do here is go on the black market. I don't even care if they need metals or don't need metals. Like, this is a terrible trade. Apparently, Akari really desperately needs metals because they're in the middle of a war right now. We do need to sell the brain print for money. We do need to sell one of the weather manipulation cores. The really nice thing here is that this shouldn't disappear from the black market when I sell it. I guess we'll find out in a minute, right? It didn't. So we know these are here if we need to buy them later. So definitely what we're going to do for the colony now. A little bit overdue for this. Oh, we can't do the second page. We have to go back home. Well, that means I'm definitely ending the episode at Green. So, allow this. Really? Okay, cool. We have to comply with the next one anyway. Okay, so to hell with logic. They didn't like what we did. It's cool. So if we hadn't already complied with a patrol, and I think we had. We've definitely complied with the patrol now. So that's even more better. And that's 2 Ordos. Shit. And they are... You don't want... Oh my god, that's 3 Ordos. 5 Ordos. I'm going to just use the natural space weather to get us out of here. Apparently, we get to play Benny Hill music at the end of this game because we are getting pursued by bears. This is an old Shakespeare reference, but it's fine. Fun times, though. Fun story. Maybe some hegemony raiders can actually, like, run into those. That would be really nice. It never works out that way. But it'd be really nice. Tritac apparently still doesn't like us, though. Someone in the comments is going to see what happened that made that happen. And it may just be fighting the Ludic Church. I don't know. But yeah. We're here now. Let's repair. Let's manage the colony. Let's page 2 the colony. And then this is really interesting that now we're going to be forced to do any upgrades at the colony. So void extraction. Yes, that is a high payout for stuff that we're already making. We do need some more ship parts, I guess. What makes ship parts? Salvage yards. Oh god, they don't make a lot. Heavy industry makes ship parts. Well, we're gonna be feeding into that eventually. Anyway, void extraction. It's better than bad. It's good, and it's building in 90 days. Page 1 here. We definitely want better defenses here. We can't make an improvement. We can't install an item. Well, we can make improvements. We are not going to make improvements. I think mild climate. I want to check this one more time. If we install an item, fullerene spool, it just increases accessibility. I think it has restrictions on how it increases accessibility. And I apologize. This is stuff I should know. I've used it in the last 2 saves. So, not a gas giant, so otherwise spaceport megaport. Yeah, well, there's no reason not to do it here. It's going to be our most profitable colony by far. So the more we can do to increase access, the better. Way station's fine. Farming is okay. Mining is okay. Reuter dives. Everything really needs more of these. So we need to get our trade shit in order. We have 360 some money left. Is there anything else that would be good to build right here, or should I just upgrade something? I'm really thinking of doing the revitalization center. We can't build any of these industries. Some of these structures would be okay. The requisition center is something I said I wanted to build, just because it'll be good to have, but I don't think we build it yet. Commodity forge will be good for hammering some shit out. But we don't have a lot of VPCs in the background, so I think at this rate... I know it's not the best idea to go broke right before we're about to be attacked here, but I do want to increase the heavy batteries. It gives a stability bonus, and it gives us something to build towards in the future. It'll increase defenses. We still need to upgrade the space station, so we have some homework to do in the future. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher. We have just taken all of our money that we made, and we immediately spent it. But it's fine. TriTac hates us. It's cool, though. I don't know why TriTac hates us. Maybe they hate us because they like Brighton. I mean, there's literally an alliances tab here. And it's not them. Although maybe we do just go ahead and try to join their alliance at some point. It's not them, it's not them, and it's not them. So TriTac is not entangled in any alliances at this point. Which is where maybe I'm saying, I don't know if I join Shadow Yards or something, that'd be a good way to get into that alliance. Kingdom of Terra, though, is very appealing just because some of their ships are cool. Yeah, that'll do it for this one. So this is Asher with Starsector. We have visitors coming and conflict on the way. 22 days, though, so we'll have to find something to do in the meantime, because I'm pretty sure I am absolutely going to have to meet these guys in orbit. The space forces are superior, ground forces are evenly matched. Fairly capable expedition force with 1 fleet. Yeah. So maybe we do like a bounty around somewhere. If there's none that are convenient, that's terrible. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Asher with Starsector. It's heavily modded, but it's heavily fun. So you all have a good one, and I will see you next time, where hopefully I'll remember that I have 593 supplies, and I'm going to have 0 money at the beginning of next month. So I need to take from the coffer now and then complain about having no money next month. That is how you run an economy into the ground. I mean, run an economy. Thanks for watching. Take care.